those just, that's cool, it's fine. So whoever is still here, still listening, um because the live cut off. I'm streaming unlisted, yes, but the energy when that happens, because I notice when I do part two, like the sometimes when I'm recording, the live will shut off, and sometimes it'll give you the option to resume it, and then sometimes it'll just be like it won't even give you the option. So it's like when that happens, I notice when I look at my views, when I have part twos, a lot of people don't even stick around for the part two, so or go watch the part two. So that means that they weren't meant to hear the rest of the message. It just wasn't for them at that point, or they had the free will choice to be like, it's not for me, or it's just not, I choose not to, whatever. So I feel like those of you still here, the choice, it says new friends or rekindle relationships. So it's kind of like, do I choose the new or do I try to rekindle what was in the past? That is a choice or decision that you are to make. That is what it is. And I feel like you keep repeating the same cycle because you're choosing to rekindle what was broken. So you haven't moved. It's like you can't move past with the Six of Swords until you make that decision whether you wish to start fresh and new, or are you still trying to rekindle things that are no more. And these could be like childhood friends or something because you have children involved. It could just simply be that. History with people, and because some things are just not meant to be, it's meant to be broken. Okay. It is what it is. The Knight of Raphael, the Knight of Michael, which is the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. You have Perspective, which is the Hangman. Let's see. I'm just pulling out all the majors that I see. So you got the Divine Guidance card, which is the Hierophant. You got another court card, the Page of Gabriel, which is the Page of Wands. Then you got the Eight of Michael, which is the Eight of Swords. The Five of Michael, which is the Five of Swords. The Seven of Ariel, which is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Gabriel, which is the Seven of Wands. You got a lot of matching energies. Then you have the Eight of Raphael, which is the Eight of Cups. So I get that with the Knight of Raphael, this is energies, someone you had a romantic connection with, someone who you loved at one point or just pulled at your heartstrings, someone who may have been very good with words, someone that you had a committed relationship with, someone that did tap into your heart chakra. So it says committed romantic relationships being swept off of your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. It says time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. So you're caught between what your heart wants to feel, the fluttering, being swept off of your feet and all of that, and wanting to commit to someone, or you were committed to someone in the past. And it's like, it's time for you to move quickly and make a decision over something and choose logic over your emotions, because your emotions, I feel like for some of you, is what's keeping you stuck, because Archangel Michael is telling you there's something needs to be released and cut with, as Archangel Raphael saying there's something that does need to be healed at the same time. So you could be attracting people that are here to help you heal, and that's just what it is, and you're meant to move forward until you reach that level of understanding with the Perspective card, which is the Hangman. The Hangman is with Archangel Chamuel. Archangel Chamuel does help with relationships. It says there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. So it's like there's a better way to go about this. And it's like change your perception of things. I kind of feel like if you choose a different way or just kind of step out of your comfort zone, you're going to find yourself removed out of whatever this block is for you. It's like a block. And the Divine Guidance card with Archangel Soundophon, it says to search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teacher or friends. So searching for the meaning in life. I feel you're still learning your journey, as we all are. And it's like, consider doing something different than what you've always done. Just like the cards say, dare to be different. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with people who are wise and who may have overcome this. It may not be wise to seek counsel from people who are stuck in the same cycles. They're not really getting out of those cycles. They're still in unhealthy relationships, and they're giving you relationship advice, or they're surrounded by people that don't serve them. It's like you just have to be mindful of who's giving you clarity. You want to speak to someone maybe who's a master at this, or someone that has overcome something that you're dealing with to help you and give you insight and clarity about it. Um, that's what I'm getting. And then you have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. But also, don't be too attached to gurus and attached to spiritual teachers and things like that. Take what resonates with you, but you don't have to attach all of your hope and faith. You're never supposed to be attached to anybody. And that's why a lot of people get disappointed, because their biggest teachers failed them, or they found out that they used to be a criminal or something, and they're just like, oh, my world is shattered because you're not this perfect saint that I thought you were. And it's like, you weren't supposed to be attached to the teacher. You're not supposed to be attached to your lessons either. So the Eight of Michael is the Eight of Swords. It says you can be free. Make courageous choices to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. So you feel stuck. You feel like, I'm stuck in this cycle. I can't get out of it. I don't know how it's going to happen. Blah, blah, blah. This is against me. And a lot of you guys know that something doesn't serve you, and you are like, I'm begging for clarity. This is a group of people. A lot of you are actually like, I'm at my wit's end. I can't take this anymore. I don't know what I'm dealing with, or who I'm dealing with, or what's going on. I'm done. I throw my hands up to this. I can't do this anymore. So you have the Archangel Michael here to help you break these cords and these ties. You have the Five of Michael, and then it says, the situation, or this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Okay, it's telling you, release your attachment. It says, consider taking a more uplifting approach. So it's like he's sweeping away energy. It's like he's sweeping it away. He's clearing it away. These cards are my babies. That's why they look so worn out, because these cards are really like the truth, and they really, like, I really connect with these. These were one of my first cards I've ever worked with. But he's clearing energies out of the way, and it's letting you know that you can release your attachments to how things are going to unfold, and just releasing attachments to things and doing things in a way that you feel supported. There's a better way to go about this. You're not stuck. This isn't the death. It's not the death of you. It's not the end of the world. The Seven of Pentacles says you've invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So you guys have done a lot of work. You've put a lot of work and energy into it. You see how he's carrying this staff. It's like a clear quartz at the top of it. And then he has a book. You guys have walked your path. You guys have, whether you believe it or not, you might feel like you've taken 10 steps back, or, oh, I haven't grown because, oh, I'm still, stuck over here with this person and that person. And the truth of it is that you have grown, and you've planted a lot of seeds through your growth. And Spirit's telling you to have patience. Something beautiful is coming out of all of this, and that's why you're here right now. It's like, this is the last part of the game. I'm at the last level of this game, and I'm about to, because it's telling you to review everything that you've gone through, your progress, because it's going to show you how much you progressed. And it's telling you to make plans for the next endeavor, meaning making plans for the next step in life, the next chapter of your life. Focus on what it is that you wish to create in your future. You have Seven of Gabriel. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. So this is a stubborn energy, because it's going backward. This angel is looking back this way. So some of you, it's like a hard-headed energy. You could be an earth sign, or you can be a fire sign that's very stubborn. You have confidence in yourself, and some of you guys have confidence that you will oversee the past. You will overcome the past. That's for some of you. Some of you guys are just like, I want to stay in the past. I don't know about you, but I want to stay in the past type of thing. And it's like kind of egotistical, like you kind of feel like you can override this and ride the storm, and I can overcome it, and I can still go the way that I want to go, and it's not going to happen, because you have the Eight of Raphael. It says there's something better waiting for you. So you need to reassure yourself that there's something better for you than what you think. It says, do what you know is right, a spiritual quest. So you guys know what's right. You know, you feel it. And it's like you're tempted to look back. You see how she's tempted to look at this chest. It's this treasure chest full of coins, of pinnacles, whatever. But Archangel Raphael is waiting for her on the other side of this bridge, telling her to step forward and not to look sideways, not to look backwards, to keep moving forward. And you're being guided with this dog. This dog can represent your guide, your spiritual guides. Um, and Archangel Raphael is also here to help you heal as well when you step over this. So it's like it's very tempting to look backwards. It's very tempting. But when you look ahead and you keep straight and you keep forward, you don't look to the left, you don't look to the right, you don't look back, you won't get caught up. So the page of Gabriel is the page of wands, and it says, follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. So follow your passions, meaning continue to follow where you're being called to go. It's not telling you that you shouldn't desire love, you shouldn't desire connectedness, success, or whatever. It's telling you to follow those passions and be prepared to overcome these challenges that are here because you're ready. You've prepared yourself for this. You've invested very wisely in your path and in your journey, whether you realize it or not. You have you have a lot to look forward to. It doesn't even want to speak about these connections. So I feel like they've been cut. There's no need to even talk about them. I'm gonna pull some regular tarot because there's no real need to even go there and talk about this stuff anymore. Because I feel like it's gone. It's done. You're free from it. You might have residue. You might still have memories. You still might have some sort of desire or yearning, but it's alleviating and you're releasing control. So let's see. What else, Most High God? What is it that you wish to relay? So you have the Knight of Cups again in a different deck. You have the Chariot card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So you got the Tower. So you guys are at the Tower point where a lot of your desires and things that you've been chasing and running after, because Spirit doesn't want you to follow your heart. Spirit doesn't want you to continue to follow your dreams. Um, and I feel like you're discerning of what that means. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to chase after something specific, but the essence and the energy of what your desire is what you are to follow. So your desire for marriage or a husband or to be successful, maybe the path that you're taking is not of your highest good. Maybe the person that you're going after is not of your highest good, but the desire is what you're after. That is what's in you. That's what's planted within you. So I feel a lot of you guys have kind of disappointed yourself because you followed and chased a dream, and I feel like it was something ultimately that you wanted to manifest with the Ten of Pentacles. um Something that you wanted to materialize. For some of you specifically, this is like marriage or family or something like that, and it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, because the Four of Cups tells me that you're very disappointed by this. Like, this man is so disappointed in these cups. Doesn't It's like almost like, I thought this was the one, I thought this was it, I thought this was the big break, or I thought this was the path, I thought this was the career, the job, or I thought this person was the one, or I thought this person had my back, I thought, all this disappointed energy. And little does he know that he's still on the journey, he still has ways to go, but this isn't the pit stop, this isn't the last place where he's supposed to be. It's like, move forward, turn your attention away from what was lost. I feel like this is kind of like you guys being, communicating with yourself in a way that is disheartening. And I feel like you just change your perception and change the way that you speak about your life. What are you speaking over your life? You got the Two of Swords. So there's a conflict. But I feel like this is you finally, when you cut cords that need to be cut, you're going to see things for what it is. You're going to have that clarity, that divine clarity to see what serves you and what doesn't. And sometimes the Tower does have to come in to help us wash away the things that are in the way, or just we kind of have to surrender and throw ourselves out there into nothingness. It's like we kind of have to detach from we can't. Sometimes we want to be able to hold on to something, and it could be like backup plans, or just like, oh, if I let this go, then well, at least I have that. It's like, throw all of that out the window. don't attach yourself to anything, but just if it, like they say, if it's meant for you, it will come to you, it will come back. If it's meant for you, it's like a butterfly. That song from Mariah Carey, Butterfly Comes Up. I don't know why that's coming out, but I don't know. If you know that song, you're familiar with it, or if you didn't really listen to it in depth, like really listen to it with your heart and your soul, go back and listen to it. For some reason, I'm being guided to say that. But it's like, let something go, and if it's really meant to be, it will come, but you have to set it free, because you don't own it. You're not supposed to attach yourself and possess things or people. It's like, let it go. It's far more chaotic and more conflicting when you hang on to things. So just let it go. Let it be, let it go. I feel like you guys know what it is that needs to be cut out of the way. For those of you who were seeking help with something to like help you free yourself of something, I feel like you know what it is that you need to free yourself of, or it could be more than one thing, more than one person. Um, I feel that if you're wondering what the next step is or what you're supposed to do is, let's see, the Three of Pentacles. So you got the you got the divine plan right in front of you. It's just requiring you to be present. I feel to be present. Know that you're not working alone. You do have assistance. You do have help on the other side and here on this planet. You do have people here to help you. The Page of Pentacles. So yeah, you're still learning, and I feel like Spirit is going to give you the next step, like what it is that you're supposed to do with the Ten of Swords. So this is your spiritual team, your spirit guides. And the next step may be to release your ego, detach from the ego, detach from feeling disappointed, detach from feeling like you're lacking something or that you're losing something. Um, Detaching from resentments, hurts, and pain. Maybe you feel like someone stole something from you. The Six of Cups. So it could be destroying the person that you once were, and the way that you went about love, or the way that you went about the things that you loved, or um, past traumas and hurts and pains, and um, destroying a false dream for some of you. I don't know why I'm getting that. Maybe you feel like someone destroyed your dream. Maybe you need to heal that. Maybe that's something that's being triggered. Just a lot of cards. I'm not taking all this, but maybe you feel like somebody destroyed your dream, and you're looking at things from a negative perspective, or you're just healing and releasing all of that, what you thought that was good and what you thought you wanted. But it's looking at it from a compassionate review, like a place of understanding and acceptance with the Five of Swords, even though there might be some mourning about what was and what did not come to pass. But you have a lot of work to do still, and and then this is going to show you more of your strength and your power and what you're capable of moving forward. um Still strive for your heart's desires. Still go after those things that your heart really wants. In essence what that is. And it doesn't include, you see how they have a sigil, with an intent, and it doesn't have like specific people's names on it. It doesn't have specific jobs on it, like company names, even though you can strive for that if it's meant for you, to have those specific things. But you see how it's just an energy of what they're trying to manifest, an intention with the sigil. It doesn't have anything on it specifically like, oh, I'm trying to get Michelle, or I'm trying to get um John, or whatever.